everybody! My setup might look a little different, probably not, you probably don't even notice, but I have my Glaceon right here, I have a Pikmin right there, got my Ditto Shaman plush right there, and my Tom Nook peeking out over here, cause I went to Nintendo Live today. I'm actually filming this on Monday directly after I went to Nintendo Live, so I guess I'm just gonna share how that happened, how it went, everything, all of that stuff, and yeah. So I did mention in a TikTok like maybe a few weeks ago that I got my badge in the mail. So this is what it looks like. Oop, it's upside down, backwards. This is what it looks like. This is the badge itself. And I did just get a Nintendo Live ticket and badge. They were having PAX West at the same time, but I didn't get a badge for that. You did need 2 separate tickets, I'm pretty sure, for PAX and for Nintendo Live, but I just got mine for Nintendo Live, and I actually got it through a raffle drawing that Nintendo was doing. So on your My Nintendo account, yeah, really, if you have a Switch, really check on your My Nintendo account, because I have a previous video talking about what you can get with My Nintendo points, and I got this through a raffle drawing that I signed up for to get tickets. So I actually got a ticket for this. It was really exciting and really cool. They sent me my digital ticket, which is something you need for the event. You don't just use this, you have this, and then you have to scan your digital ticket as well. So I had my digital ticket, I had this, and I was raring to go. So my journey going to Nintendo Live actually started on Friday. I got the tickets mixed up and I went, and so when I went, I decided to go a little bit later than the actual date, because on the website it said to go later than the actual, not date, but like time that it started, because the lines were gonna be really long. I went on Friday accidentally, and the lines were really short to get into the ticket area. Everyone was really nice about it. I apologized, and then I came back on Monday, which is actually when my ticket was for. The line was way longer. So first you'd go into the convention center, and I actually followed a bunch of people wearing badges because I was like, I don't know where the heck the entrance is, but I was just following everyone with badges. You'd go into the building, then you'd go past security where they had like metal detectors. You just go back through with your bag, sorry. I'm a little bit tired today after all the stuff I did, but you'd go through that, then you'd go up like a set of like 4, I think, escalators, and then you go into like this kind of like area where there was a giant line. You'd go through that took like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Then you go inside and go in another line that took about, I'd say like 20 to 25 minutes. Then you get your ticket scanned. You have to have your phone on you. I had no problems with the Wi-Fi or anything. I didn't have Wi-Fi on. I did use data, but I would recommend also screenshotting your ticket or just like printing it out, which is also an option just in case you're worried about that. But I was able to just pull it up on the website. They scanned it, everything was good. We got our tote bags. I went with my brother, so we both got our tote bags. Let me show you the stuff that they have inside. They also, on the tote bag table, they had this little pamphlet. It had this stuff on it, like this information, and just this map, which I'll show a better picture of right over here. We have this map. They also, on the website, had a little map on how to get there, which I'll also show. It wasn't very helpful to me, but like everyone else outside was walking in a huge line with their badges and stuff, which was really helpful. And also all of the staff and all of the people going were really extremely nice, which was just, it added to the whole convention like atmosphere. and everyone smelled good too, because I know that that's a problem at conventions. Everyone smelled either like nothing or fine, which is very nice. But they had this pamphlet that I picked up, this little map. They had this activity booklet. This is the back of it. It just has like little activities in it, like a bunch of map games. There's a bunch of like maze games, crosswords, stuff like that. Last page, just information and how to finish the little puzzles and stuff. Then it had this little ad for Universal's Mario World, Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World. Pretty cool. Oh. And it also came with these 3 pins. My brother got these two the exact same, these two the exact same, and then one was a Super Mario Sunshine one. So they were slightly different in each bag, but this is the one that I got. I haven't opened it yet. I will open them later and put them all in here and show you guys what they look like, but I haven't opened everything yet. Let's see. It came with this really, really cool coin. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. Hold on, let me see if I can cover my face. I'll put up a picture since I can't get a really good like image, but it's really, really nice quality. It looks really nice. It's in this like plastic case. I haven't taken it out. There's like a sticker here that stops it from breaking open, but it is really cool. Like you have the what's this, the Pikmin symbol, you have the Splatoon symbol, the Smash Bros ball, you have a mushroom for Mario, the Legend of Zelda symbol, a blue shell for Mario Kart, and the Animal Crossing leaf. And then on the back it just says Nintendo Live 2023 Seattle, and it's really, really cool looking. Really cool looking, good quality. No, that was all of the stuff that came inside of the tote bag. This is what the tote bag looks like. It's actually pretty good quality. It's a really basic design. The inside is just kind of nothing. It's just, yeah. But it's a pretty cool looking tote bag. Then you would go in another line after scanning your ticket. In that line, we were able to get our little hats. And they're just kind of like these hats. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm really into Build-A-Bears, and Build-A-Bear has hats like these for birthdays. So you just put that on. I did dress up like a closet cosplay of Luigi, so this did really, really help. And I'll put some pictures up of that as well. But they had Mario and they had Princess Peach's crown, which I think is really cool. There was a lot of people dressed up in cosplay as well, so that was an option you could actually do. There were people with fake prop weapons on the website. It did say that you had to get those checked. I didn't have one, so I don't know how that went, but there was a lot of people in really, really cool cosplay, which I thought was awesome. Once you were done with that other line, they would give you this wristband that I had to snap off because I just couldn't get it off. And it was really hard to snap off. Like, this is like fabric. So they would like put it around your wrist like this, and then this thing would be able to get tighter, but it couldn't come off. So this is what it looks like. It says Nintendo Live 2023 Seattle Monday. They had different colors. I saw on one of the employees' lanyards, they had all of the different ones from the different days. There was like a red one, a green one, I think, and a yellow one. And so Monday was blue. So this is what it looks like, snapped off because I had to get it off because I couldn't. So they would give you that, and then you would go and scan your tickets again at another area. Let me see. And there we were able to pick up these Super Mario Bros. Wonder little acrylic stands. And let me just open this up, see what it's like. See, this is what we have here. Plastic, and we have Peach, Yellow Toad, and a Goomba with a blue Toad hat, and a pipe, and some bricks, and a mystery block. We have Mario with this new flower thing, and We have Luigi with a big hat and this little guy. I was actually able to play the new, like a little demo of the new game, and it was really awesome. Let me see. I'm just trying to get all my stuff organized. When we were done playing the game, we were actually given this, which is really cool. Let me get it out. It's a Mario elephant keychain. This is what it looks like. But yeah, anyway, let me get back to everything in order. Once we were done with that line and scanning our tickets for a second time and getting that stuff, except this, we got that later. But after that, we went in another line that took us to another line, and we actually had to wait for like, I'd say like 20 to 30 or maybe even 40 minutes, which was a really long time. People were even sitting down because they had actually gotten to maximum capacity, so we had to wait for a little while. But after like 2 stop and goes, we were eventually let in. Then we had to walk again to another area, and the first area you'd see, it's actually on the map, I think it shows that, is the Nintendo pop-up shop, which I was thinking of going to, but the wait was like 1 hour to 2 hours long, and there was a line outside, and I was just like, I don't really feel like doing it. Maybe I'll think about doing it later. There was a giant sign, like the Nintendo Live thing outside, and then you would go in through the doors, and it was pure chaos in the best way possible. So first, we went and sat down at this little area. They had like a 2-way area divided by this little thing. I don't know how to, like a wall, fake wall with screens on both sides. When we first got in there, one side was playing Mario Party, and then the other side, the back side, was playing Super Smash Brothers. When we left, they were playing different games. On the first side with the Mario Party, they were playing like the hockey game, like the classic Mario hockey game, but the other side was still playing Smash Brothers. It was really cool because you could sit down and be in the audience and also like volunteer yourself to go up there and play, which I thought was really cool. And they had pins and stuff. My little brother ended up playing the Smash Bros, and it was really, really cool. After that, we got in line for the Pikmin photo, which I'll show there, but I'm gonna crop out my brother because he is a minor. He is really young, and I don't want to like show him on the internet. But that's a picture of us at the Pikmin place. They let us do like a little quiz and show us all the Pikmin. I got the ice Pikmin, which is really, really cool. I also used my shoe charms that I got from the Nintendo Live I mean, not Nintendo Live, from the My Nintendo shop, and I put them on my shoes, and it was really, really cool. And so we went to that, and then after that, there was like an exhibit near the Smash Brothers area where you could see like different Smash Brothers stuff, like the punching bag. I took a picture of my brother with the punching bag thing. That was really, really cool. Then we walked around just to see the areas, and then after that we got in line to do the the demo of the Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which is where we got this keychain. And if you did like all of the things, like after playing demos and stuff like that and being in line, they would give you stuff like this, but mostly they were pins, which I thought was really, really cool, and they were free, like completely free. And I thought that was awesome. Like this whole trip, except for obviously gas and everything, were completely free. Like I got the badges, I won the badges and the tickets, and we could just get this stuff for free, which I thought was really, really cool. So we played that, and it was really awesome. Then we got in line for what we thought was Mario Dojo, but it ended up being the Mario Bowser Lego photo op and the little Lego thing that was going on there. And that's one thing I will say about this whole experience. It was really confusing for like a first-time person that has big anxiety. It was really, really hard for me to understand which lines were for what and where the lines started. It was really, really confusing, but everyone was really helpful, and once we found out we were in the wrong line, we were able to leave and find the right line. We ended up going through, they had 3 stages for the Mario Dojo, and it was all being filmed, which was really, really cool. The first thing they did was a Mario Kart tournament with 8 people. Me and my brother actually won that both. We were 1 and 2, which was really awesome. And then it was a Mario Maker thing with 8 people as well. we ended up losing that because we'd never played the game. But we got this really cool pin right here. It's the back. It's a Mario pin. I'll show them all off on my lanyard later, like I said. That was really cool. But the third thing, if you were the top 2 people that finished the Mario Maker first, because it was like a race, whoever finished the level first, you would go into like another thing where they were actually filming like the whole thing, and they had 2 hosts, and it was really, really cool. And they'd have 3 people up at a time, and they'd play like mini games or random stuff. Like at one point they were playing Dr. Mario, which was really cool. And the whole thing was being filmed. At one point when me and my brother were playing the Mario Kart, I turned over to look at him, and there was a guy with a huge camera, and for me that was pretty cool. One thing I will say also is I have a big anxiety. Like I said, I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm also autistic. So I will say, like, just in general for any convention, it can be really, really hard with sensory issues and with all the noise, and it was really loud and kind of hot, and there were a lot of really long lines, and it was inside too. So you would just be like this close to people at any given time. But honestly, we still had a really good time. Like I said earlier, the staff was amazing. They were all like in good spirits. Everything was awesome. All of the people, I was honestly the most scared about other attendees, but all the other attendees were really nice. I'd see people asking for pictures, and people were more than willing to say yeah, or if they didn't feel like it, they would say no, and everyone was just being super awesome, which is something I was really, really nervous about. But if you're nervous about like conventions like that, I would search up videos like this to find out like how other people's experience are. And I feel like it's really valuable to have like I don't know, advice from somebody, or like somebody telling you their experience from somebody who's like autistic or anxious, or just somebody who's new to this, because this is my first convention, and honestly, I had no idea what I was doing, but this was a really good first convention. There was a lot of families there, so I felt comfortable with my little brother. Of course, I didn't leave him be anywhere out of my sight, but it was really nice. There was a lot of families, and even with other people that didn't come with kids, they were all really, really nice. So we did the Mario Dojo thing, and that was really fun, but we had wasted a lot of time because that line, oh my gosh, the line for the Lego stuff was so long. Like, I'm just gonna show you clips and pictures of me going literally insane in that line. We are waiting in line. The madness is getting me. But after we got through that and the Mojo Dojo Casa Mario house, we ended up going to the Splatoon area. They had a bunch of different areas where you could play games like the Mario Wonder. They had Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. They also had the new Pikmin game, which I ended up not doing because we had been there for so long. And like, another thing about conventions, you gotta know how to pace yourself. And like, you know, we could come back another time, and even if not, we still had a good time. So we were just like, let's do one last thing and then go home. So we did the Splatoon thing. We ended up let me see, where's the other badge? We ended up getting these pins. So when you did all that stuff, you'd get like pins like this. That was really cool. I ended up not playing the Splatoon thing. My brother ended up playing it. I was a little bit tired, but it was really, really nice. And then after that, we just kind of left. We took some pictures, and we were there for about, I'd say like 4-ish hours, 5-ish hours, which was a really long time for us. I would say definitely, on the website it said like not to bring like water or snacks or anything unless it was like a sports bottle with no water in it, but people brought food and water anyway. and we were really hungry and thirsty. Like, they did have like an area during one of the lines, like the line after you scanned your ticket for the first time, that had like water and like cups you could put water in. But I would definitely recommend bringing food and water, because you wait in lines for so long, it gets really tiring. So that's one thing I would do differently. There was a lot of photo op moments and stuff. We ended up not really going to some of those. We ended up going to like the video game stuff more. When we went on Monday, which is the day I'm filming this, they had the Splatoon tournament going on, which we saw a little bit of, and it was really cool. I know on Friday they had Smash Brothers, and then they had Mario Kart on Saturday and Sunday, and then they had Splatoon. That was really cool. A bunch of people brought their Switches. I would recommend bringing your Switch or charging your phone a lot, because the lines can get really long and you want to kind of entertain yourself. And let me see, am I missing anything? When I went to the Pikmin photo op, I got this little Pikmin bloom ad thing. And honestly, I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. I had a lot of fun. I'm exhausted, but I guess to summarize it all up, it was very, 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 very tiring, but also everyone was very, 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 very nice and helpful, and I would definitely recommend this personally from what I experienced on like even Friday and on the Monday that I went for the full day, to go if it is your first convention. Of course, I've grown a lot as a person and like gone through a bunch of things to help my anxiety, but honestly, I do recommend if you are anxious and autistic to go with somebody else. But even then, I still had a blast and I wasn't super overstimulated and everyone was nice. Alright, I'm about to put all of my pins on, but I just want to show you this. This is the Splatoon pin. I'm just using this as an example. This is some plastic cardboard thing, and it's just got one of these little backs and that. And you just put it as so. You could take them out during the convention, but I just didn't feel like it. This is what it looks like when it punctures through on the thing. It's kind of torn a little bit, but that's me putting it on. And I'm gonna say bye to you for now and come back. And in between me putting all these pins on, I'll show you some pictures and some clips of moments that I had there. I didn't film a lot because I was doing a lot of stuff, but I had a blast. Another thing I was really anxious about was taking pictures for the photo op things. I only did one, which was the Pikmin one, but I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna have to take pictures of just my brother. But the staff were really nice, immediately offered to take the picture for me and my brother, and they were just, I can't stress enough how nice the staff was for me. I just can't. Alright, here's the lanyard with all the stuff. You have these and these and these. Of course, these ones, the ones that were in the tote bags, are a lot better quality than the ones you would just get. But these are still okay looking. They're pretty good. And yeah, that was my experience, my entire experience at Nintendo Live. If you guys think about going, I definitely recommend it and not putting it off. And I definitely recommend looking at your emails, because you never know. I didn't even know that you could win raffles like this, and we were really lucky. And I was honestly surprised when I got this in the mail, but I'm just really glad I went, regardless of all my anxieties about it. I would honestly recommend this, and I know that there are just bad days and bad things that happen, but I was literally about to pee my pants at the place. But after I got my first ticket scanned, everything just went so smoothly. So I honestly do recommend going to this, and I hope that if you guys do go to this, that you have just as much fun as I do. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you got a bunch of good information out of this. If you guys have any more questions, definitely leave them in the not in the description, leave them in the comment section below. I did post some pictures and some videos on my TikTok, so if you have any questions you can go over there too and just ask me, and I'll make sure to answer all of your guys' questions. And just let me know if you went to Nintendo Live and how much fun you had, or if you didn't have any fun at all or any bad experiences. Just let me know. My comments are free for you guys to let it all out and give information. I think stuff like this is really important to talk about because there are a lot of conventions that happen, and I know a lot of people like do haul videos and just like cosplay videos, and that stuff is awesome and I love watching that stuff. But I also love watching the videos just explaining all the like experiences they had at the conventions and how it went for them, because somebody who is really anxious like me, it is really helpful to know things beforehand. And I honestly had a hard time because some of the information was a little bit like weird for me and I was really anxious, so I missed a couple of things. But I hope if you guys are feeling anxious or anything about this, that this helped. And yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you, bye.